In 1929 at Geneva, long before Hitler and his partners began to eye the real estate of the world, there was an international conference. Here, nations solemnly promised to uphold the rules covering the treatment of prisoners of war. The articles that were pledged are no secret. They are clearly stated in Field Manual 27-10 and in Training Film 19-1360, Handling Prisoners of War. Although the Japanese have never officially accepted the Geneva rules, they have stated their intention to abide by them. We treat the Japanese the same as we do any other prisoners. Regardless of whether a single soldier gives up or a general surrenders for thousands of men, they both know they will be treated in accordance with the Geneva rules. September 16th, 1944, Nazi Major General Erich Elster surrendered his 20,000 men to General Macon of the 83rd Division near Loire, France.
Sir, inasmuch as the High Command, forced by circumstances of war, has seen fit to withdraw from my command certain combat elements that were capable of continuing to fight, I am no longer in a position to break through to the German frontier by force of arms. And I therefore surrender the infantry units and transport vehicles remaining under my command to the United States Third Army, according to the conditions agreed upon.
General Elster, acting for the commanding general of the 9th United States Army, Lieutenant General William H. Simpson, and on behalf of the Army of the United States, I accept your surrender. You, your officers, and men will be given treatment in accordance with the principles of the Geneva Convention.
When an individual commander surrendered 20,000 men to a handful of Americans, prisoners flocked to the surrender junction in all types of conveyances. Horse-drawn hay wagons taken from pillaged French farms, command cars, engineers' trailers, supply vans, fuel trucks, lumber carriers, and even bicycles. It's practically impossible for the military police to be on hand every time a prisoner is taken, so it's necessary for every available soldier to know the rules covering the treatment of prisoners of war while acting as guards. Policing machinery must be established immediately, not only to guard prisoners constantly, but to see to it that their weapons, livestock, vehicles, and other supplies will never be used by them again. Acres and acres of the materiel for making war are confiscated and sent to rear areas as rapidly as possible to prevent the Nazis and their equipment from becoming roadblocks against the speed of our advancing armies. Prisoners of war, trudging back to internment camps along roads which, a few years before, trembled under their proud goose-stepping. We've taken over 600,000 prisoners in France since D-Day, and more than 1 million since America's entry into the war. All of these men had to be clothed and fed. There are definite rules, and they're the same for both sides. In the event you are captured, it's a good idea for you to know them. As soon as possible after an enemy soldier has been taken, He is thoroughly searched, and all documents and weapons are taken away from him. These are later turned over to G2 for further investigation. Often, these apparently innocent belongings will supply the answer to some tactical problem. This is the enemy, disarmed, helpless. He thinks about many things after he's captured, but the big three probably are hate, fear, escape. He may not realize it yet, but he has nothing to fear. However, escape never leaves his thoughts, and our men know it. G2 always allows the prisoner to abide by the rules. But a word dropped off guard, a hesitant phrase, and this prisoner has unwittingly betrayed his country. A prisoner of war and a G2 sergeant chat over a tactical map of the area. "We tried to surround your battalion here," says the non-com. Nine, that wasn't our position. We were over here. Each prisoner, before he knows it, has added a fact, no matter how small. When all the pieces are put together, the jigsaw is nearer completion, and we know where and how to strike next. After prisoners are questioned and searched in the immediate vicinity of their capture, they are moved back to a rear echelon. They carry their own wounded. In serious cases, when it is possible, our men will move a badly hurt German to the rear, where hospital facilities will be provided. Prisoners of war are not marched over 12 miles a day, and rest periods are granted on the march. If the march is long, prisoners are fed hot food if available. If there is no hot food, they are given sea rations, the same chow given to the MPs who guard them. That's in the book, and we live by it. Look resigned, don't they? But the big thought with them is still escape. And our MPs have to make certain at all times that their prisoners remain under vigilant guard.
If you enjoyed that, you may enjoy some of my other World War II videos. I have 3 World War II playlists, one of general videos, one with newsreel footage, and another concentrating on the efforts of women during World War II. Check out my channel for other interesting videos on a variety of topics, and subscribe because we'll be adding lots of new video, including new World War II footage.